I am Dr. B. Saikanth Kumar, consultant nephrologist from AS Clinics, Kothapet. Today we are going to learn about myths about kidney transplantation. First myth is whether we'll remove the kidneys in a patient undergoing transplant. So first thing is, patient who is undergoing transplant, the kidneys which are there in the patients are not removed. An extra kidney is being reallocated, or it is being located in your groin. That is nothing but an area in the iliac fossa. So patient with kidney transplant generally has 3 kidneys. So in another myth in kidney transplant is whether all patients on dialysis require kidney transplant. So it depends on whether why the patient was initiated on dialysis. So in patients of acute kidney injury, generally there will be recovery of the kidney functions, like in the form of any patients having infections, or any obstructive uropathy like any stones causing disease, or any drug induced or any snake bite associated kidney injury. These patients generally recover, doesn't require any transplant. But patients who are chronic kidney disease, that is any functions in the kidney which is deteriorating for more than 3 months, generally they'll end up in chronic kidney failure and become dialysis dependent. So in these patients, generally they should undergo kidney transplant. So another myth about kidney transplant is any person can donate the kidney and any person can receive the kidney. Generally, it is not legal to take a kidney from any other person. Generally, you should take it from a first or second degree relatives like mother, father, or else children, or else last option is wife. And there is another program called cadaver program, in which brain dead patients who develop road traffic accidents, or patients who have no brain functions in the form of stroke, generally the organs will be retrieved from these patients and then given to the patients with dialysis. And generally there is a myth that kidney transplant patients will be alright and need not come regularly to visit a doctor. But kidney transplant patients need to come in a regular visit to a doctor and needs to take medications lifelong, because kidney transplant patients need to take immunosuppressive drugs which are lifelong. If you stop the immunosuppressive drugs, generally these patients develop rejection and land up in renal failure. And there is a myth that patients with kidney transplant can undergo dialysis or become dialysis dependent later. Generally, if patients who undergo kidney transplant will have a good future down the line with around life of 10 to 15 years without any complications if there is no associated rejection or infections. And there is a myth that kidney transplant is a complex procedure and it is life threatening. Generally, kidney transplant is a long procedure, it is a major procedure, but it is routinely done nowadays, and due to the presence of latest technology and techniques, it is done within 3 to 5 hours, and generally it is very safe. Re-exploration of the organs are required. Any complications, if it is arises, any re-exploration is very rarely required. And there is a notion that a patient who undergo kidney transplant may require dialysis. See, after kidney transplant, there might be a period in which the functioning of the kidney might not return. So temporarily, patient may require dialysis for a few days, especially in a cadaver donor. So this is called delay of graft function. And if patient develops any complications like rejection, he might require dialysis, or else kidney transplant patients will not have any complications and will be dialysis independent.